Good evening, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for August 22nd, 2014, around 7:55 p.m. in Billerica, Massachusetts. The sun's going down, the crickets are chirping, and it turned out to be a nice sunny day after being damp most of the day. We got some sunlight in before the sun went down. That's good. It's going to be another nice weekend, and early next week the temperature's going to climb into the 80s. I think this will be the last time we'll see 80s for high temperatures this year, but you never know. But I have a funny feeling an early fall and winter's in store for New England. One little tidbit before my third and final final subject for the night is about, I have a feeling this market basket stalemate is going to be over by Monday. I have a feeling that Arthur T. Dumas will buy back Market Basket and everything will be fine and dandy. And I have a feeling this will be a storybook ending after 6 weeks of the stalemate and the boycott. And everybody's going to be very happy when this Market Basket situation ends, including all the part-timers, including me. I'm ready to go back to work for Store 44 in the front end as part-timers. And I'm willing to work many hours I can just to help Market Basket get back up and running. It's been hard 2 weeks for me not working and stuff, and trying to find a job in this economy is absolutely hard. I had an interview with one place, but it didn't pan out. I've been applying everywhere for part or full-time help, but there's very little out there, and I'll be glad when this stalemate is finally over and Arthur T. Dumas gets back Market Basket. And this is what the people want. This is what the customers want and the employees want. Be a storybook ending, and it's going to get done. I have a feeling I'm so more optimistic than I was a few weeks than ever in the stalemate. That's about it on that subject. My third and final video blog of the night is a personality profile. My personality profile is about Lita, the WWE Hall of Famer and one of the most popular WWE divas of all time. She was one of the top women's personalities in WWE history during the Attitude Era. She was like the fiery redhead. She had an association with the Hardy Boys and stuff like that, and she was awesome. Lita's real name is Amy Dumas, and she actually did not grow up watching professional wrestling. She wasn't really a wrestling fan, and she started before getting into the world of professional wrestling. Amy was like to be in local bands playing guitar and stuff like that. She was actually a roadie for local bands for a while. Then she got hooked on professional wrestling watching Monday Nitro and Rey Mysterio Jr., the luchador. He's a luchador, Mexican wrestler. And Amy went to Mexico to see how wrestling was, the luchadors. She liked it so much she wanted to become a professional wrestler. She got trained by Dory Funk Jr. and Miguel Perez, and to pay for the tuition of the wrestling school, Amy had to be an exotic dancer in gentlemen's clubs in several places. She used the name Misty, and after she got the training done, she made her professional wrestling debut in 1999. Amy used the name Angelica and Miss Congeniality in several independent promotions, Maryland Championship Wrestling, and NWA Mid-Atlantic, which was not Jim Crockett one, a different one, and also ECW, where she got her first big break. She managed Roadkill and Danny Doring. And one of the ECW pay-per-views, Danny Doring proposed to Miss Congeniality. They never got married. They weren't even dating in real life. It was a storyline. The WWE kept tabs on Amy, and in November of 1999, she was offered a developmental deal. She went down for training to the Memphis territory for about 3-4 months, and she made her television debut in February 2000 as the valet to S.A. Rios, a Mexican wrestler, and he became the Cruiserweight champion, defeating Gilbert. And she became the name Lita, and she used several moonsaults on like the opponents of Asos Rios, and she wasn't paired with S.A. Swilos too long because he was just a light heavyweight and wasn't going to go anywhere. And a few months later, S.A. Swilos turns on like Lita, and the Hardy Boys made the rescue man Jeff Hardy, and she became their valet for the next few years, and that's when her popularity skyrocketed. Lita and the Hardy Boys feuded with like Trish Stratus and TNA Test and Albert, and they had mixed six-man tag team matches and stuff, and Lita and Trish got into a lot of cat fights and stuff, and Lita actually won the Women's Championship on a Monday Night Raw against Stephanie McMahon with The Rock as special referee, and that was one of the highest rated Raw main events of all time. And Lita continued to have her popularity skyrocket in the WWE. A lot of fans were like buying her t-shirts and wearing her like outfits and stuff. Lita is an actual brunette, but she dyed her hair bright red in this gimmick, and everybody was liking her and stuff like that. She was on the cover of Rolling Stones and stuff, and she like had feuds with Ivory and China and stuff. She also did several moonsaults in the matches with the Hardys when the referee wasn't looking at all, and these moves were amazing and stuff. 2001, her popularity continued. She actually got a Stone Cold Stunner by Stone Cold Steve Austin on her Raw during when Stone Cold was a heel. She and her like longtime rival Trish Stratus formed a tag team during the Invasion angle, and they had a feud with Tori Wilson and Stacy Keibler. They had some real good matches and stuff like that. Lita's popularity continued to grow into 2000, 2001, and 2002. And during 2002, she actually injured her neck while performing a stunt on an episode of Dark Angel, a TV series starring Jessica Alba on Fox. That neck injury caused her to have like neck surgery. She was out of action for a year, and she did some guest commentating for WWE and stuff like that. And she came back, and she formed a tag team with Trish Stratus again, and they had some. Then Trish turned on her, and also Matt Hardy also turned on her as well. And Trish was doing Lita was doing some feud with them and stuff like that, and it was a storyline that she became the strange wife of Kane and stuff. But Lita continued to win women's titles and stuff. She missed some time in 2005 with a knee injury, but this was around this time that Matt and Lita were dating in real life for several years. But this is when Matt was hurt and stuff, that Lita had an affair with WWE superstar Edge. It leaked out eventually that Matt and Lita eventually broke up, and with this affair known to the public and the internet, Lita was turned heel and paired with Edge, and then Lita just became one of the nastiest heels out there. People really booed her like crazy and stuff like that. She became very, very heel-like, and people started to hate her, and Edge was one of the most hated wrestlers in the WWE, and that was good. That was a good match, and she interfered in matches and stuff, and caused Matt Hardy to leave the WWE and stuff like that. And in 2006, Edge won the World Championship. She interfered, and then during a thing on Raw, they were gonna have the Edge and Lita sex show, and it was a good angle and stuff like that. But I couldn't really buy Lita as a serious heel, because she was, in my opinion, still popular. In my opinion, how could you boo somebody who did amazing moves and was very attractive? And for the rest of the year, that she won a few more women's titles. And in November of 2006, she decided to leave the WWE around maybe 2 months before Trish Stratus left as well. And she wanted to do other stuff like form her own rock band and stuff. And she left the WWE. She formed a rock group called the Luch Gross music group. It's a good group. It's a punk rock. Lita appeared back in the WWE from time to time in like reunion shows, like the 15th anniversary of Raw, the 20th anniversary of Raw, and she's still appears from time to time. She was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame this past year. She's only 39 years old. She's one of the youngest inductees ever in the WWE Hall of Fame. Lita briefly dated CM Punk, but they're no longer dating and stuff like that. And she still travels around with a punk rock group, and once in a while she'll pop up in the WWE. And I actually have a book that Lita wrote in 2003. It's a pretty good book, and it's amazing. And I have a Lita t-shirt and stuff like that. And she's probably the most famous, maybe the second most famous diva in the Attitude Era, and she's going to be probably listed as one of the greatest divas of all time and popular. It's good that she had a great run with the WWE. That's about it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow for at least 3 to 6 more video blogs. The one I'm doing tomorrow is the 10 greatest players in Vancouver Canucks history. And the other 2, I'm not going to tell you what it is. It could be a surprise, because it's good to be surprised what I'm going to say. And then next Thursday will be my NFL preview blog. I'm getting to enjoy these video blogs. I hope you are too, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. Good feedback. I love the feedback. And if you want to shout out, just private message me. I'll shout it out for you. Okay, good night, Facebook friends and YouTube followers.